Across Los Angeles, thousands of delivery drivers keep the city fed, but the apps they work for are the ones who keep most of the money. Platforms like DoorDash can take up to 80% of earnings, while drivers have to pay for gas, insurance, and other expenses. One of these drivers is Kevin, who I met waiting outside of Chick-fil-A for an order.
My name is Kevin Ortiz. I've been living in the area, born and raised. I do DoorDash, so I'm here making some extra money. It helps me pay approximately maybe 2 to 3 bills a month. So it has slowed down this year. We mostly believe that it's due to the economy. Before there were so many Dashers. I would say maybe 90% of the Dashers that I've got to meet as working for DoorDash are no longer working with us. You can't really live off of just DoorDash. You have to have 2 jobs.
In California, Prop 22 let companies classify drivers as independent contractors, meaning that they didn't have to pay the minimum wage, health benefits, unemployment insurance, or workers' comp. The promise of flexibility is just a way for these corporations to mask that they control everything on the app, but don't take on any of the responsibility.
Today's a perfect example. So I've been sitting here for about an hour. I'm just patiently waiting for orders to come in. Coffee shops, those orders are always at $3.50. And we're driving sometimes up to 4 to 5 miles for that amount. So the tips, even though it's just $1, it even helps us with fuel. It really helps tremendously. There was a freeway. I got an order.
Okay.
We're getting a Kathy L, and it's just one item.
Is it ever dangerous? You ever have stories to tell of close calls or anything?
I sure do. There was one time where it almost made me not want to use the moped anymore. The truck didn't stop. It just exited and it took the red light, and the other car just came and just flipped it, and it dragged the vehicle, I would say maybe 10 feet from me.
Whoa.
And because I was in the moped, I was able to hear the impact, and it was a cargo van, so the sound was just like a movie scene. We know the danger. We know. At times, hard times come in, and I like to help when I can. And it helps me with my ADHD, honestly. It allows me to come out and not be, indoors. So be in the moped, let the breeze just hit me, do orders, win money. It's kind of almost like a therapy. It's like therapy. Hearing music and just kind of cruising, exploring the city and killing time. The ADHD, it's a lot of energy that we carry. And if we don't burn it, we're not able to sleep.
Right.
We'll stay up all night. Right. And so it's kind of how I balance my life.
So what else do you want people to maybe understand about delivery drivers?
That we really do appreciate the tips. There are several Dashers and Uber deliveries that I know that they live off of this. And yeah, sometimes they can do up to 12-hour shifts just to able to survive. Yeah. California rent's really expensive. Everything just keeps increasing. So yeah, that's something I would like to let the community know.
And just like that, Kevin is off and gone to deliver another order safely to a happy customer. I also met Shane, who's worked as an Uber driver and a DoorDasher.
I think the delivery aspect is probably worse than just the driving. You gotta wait for the food, and so if you don't get the tip, you're kind of screwed. I think you can make it work, but you definitely need to rely on the tips to an extent.
For delivery drivers like Shane and Kevin, turning a slim profit isn't always easy or safe, but it's worth doing to make ends meet.